guys, I'm here today just to do a quick Q&A with you because we have a bunch of new subscribers and I wanted to welcome you to the channel. So welcome, hello. I know a lot of you have come from Perfection, the game, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming over, for watching other people play the game, for all your support, all your overwhelmingly positive messages that you've been leaving me on everywhere. I have been overjoyed these past few weeks. It has been amazing, and I just thought what better way to invite you to the channel than to do a sit-down Q&A, because I know a lot of you have questions about who the hell I am and what the hell I do. I still ask myself that on a daily basis. So I'm Yasmin, also known as YagmanX, obviously. And yes, I am a games designer. And yes, I've made 2 games so far during my 3 years at university studying computer game arts. And now I'm a graduate, and I mean, my plan was just to get some feedback on the game that I designed and hopefully find a job in the game industry. And honestly, the amount of people that played the game and gave me feedback, it's pushed me to not only still keep going for and striving for what I want to, but freaking just keep doing it on my own as well. I'm not going to stop being an indie developer. I need to make games, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. But it's not just making games, I need to make. And that is why you're here, that is why I'm here. This is why I have a YouTube channel, because basically I call myself a storyteller. I tell stories through so many different mediums, be that videos or games or writing, poetry, even images, animation. I try to dabble in pretty much anything, and it's not for any purpose really. It's simply because it makes me happy. So if you want to see more of that, then do stick around. Wow, I hear a cat. I'm sorry if the light keeps changing. I just thought change of scenery. Let's do this in the conservatory. Oh, yes. So let's actually get to your questions and answer what you guys have been asking me. Panivirus GR says, when did you start the whole YouTube thing? I started years ago now. I think it was like 4 years ago that I started. It was when I just moved to London before my university years, and I was actually working as a web developer, and I had no friends and I had no money because London is a very expensive place. So what did I do? I started a YouTube channel, and the rest is history. And you also asked me about future games, and I've been getting a lot of comments about this, telling me that you want a sequel and you're excited to see what I do in the future. And again, thank you so much for all that support. It seriously means so much to me, because I would be doing it anyway, but just the fact that I seem to have support and a backing already, I feel so grateful. So thank you. And yes is the answer to that question. Of course, I'm going to be making more. It might take me a little while because I'm still kind of transitioning from university to the real world. So trying to figure out my living arrangements and you know, a job that enables me to pay the rent. So I need to figure out all that first, and then I can delve into actually forming a team, which was another question of yours. Do I have a team? So I did have a little team in university. It was the 3 of us. If you want to find out more about the development process and everything, I did document that. So I have 2 vlogs on this channel about kind of leading up to the deadline and how I was dealing with it and how I was working. I also have another channel called Gaming with YagmanX, where I kind of had an informal sit down chats with the character artist and the environment artist, who were the team. So it was Tiffany Derbyshire was the environment artist, and Tabitha Beresford Owen was the character artist. And I also worked with my producer, Jamie Aldous, who is Also working with me on making my EP because I do music as well. Yes, I know, this is why I'm doing this. I do too many things. I know. Max Eye Rollers? Max Eye Rolls? Max E Rolls? I'm so sorry if I butcher any names, by the way. Seeing your community grow, how do you feel? Are you anxious, thankful, overjoyed? And personally, you feel really happy for me. So thank you so much for being happy for me, because I feel extremely happy too. I am anxious, but that's because I'm an anxious person, and I always want to try and make the most of any situation that I find myself in. So I mean, this is definitely one of those. I hate the thought of letting people down and the thought of letting myself down as well. However, what I've learnt throughout my YouTube journey is that I need to stay true to why I started this channel, and that perhaps might mean that I don't kind of fit to everyone's wants or needs, which is totally fine, because this channel is for my wants and needs. It's literally my creative outlet, and I feel like the people who stick around here are the ones that kind of have that same mindset, want to learn, want to create. But you know, you'll always have a surprise here, and that's the main thing, because it's basically my brain. It is my brain splashed out onto the internet. So slightly anxious, yes. If you get a surge of new people, there's always expectation, I guess, and perhaps I put it on myself, and I want to show you, like, thank you so much for coming, and this is worth it, like your time and your curiosity, and your viewing pleasure. What am I saying anymore? I don't know. I just want to be worth it, but I don't want to be perfect. Abdullah Ahmed says, where do you see this channel in 5 years time? Which kind of goes on from the question that I've just answered. 5 years time, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I get these random spurs where I get annoyed at myself and the way that I'm doing my channel, because I feel like I'm a very creative individual, I guess, if I'm gonna toot my own horn, but I'm really bad at monetizing myself, at like thinking about things in a business sense. I'm really bad at that. But at the same time, like I said, this channel is for me to not go crazy with all these ideas in my head. So I've got to balance that. Ultimately, in 5 years time, I don't know, man. It's still gonna be what it is. It's just gonna be like my online diary, myself, my experimentations, like everything that it always has been, and hopefully more and better, and show you my ventures into new technologies and using things like VR and AR, because I know I'm very excited about using AR, and showing you my music and just anything that inspires me. Basically, it's gonna stay the same but get better, I think. I don't know. And also, you guys can be a driving force of that. I do listen to your feedback a lot, and you guys are one of the main reasons why this channel hasn't died, because I don't need it in the same way that I needed it when I first started it, and that's a whole nother video for another day. But yes, you are a driving force. So if you want to have your say on this channel, I'm still small. Have your say. Unicorn, hey Unicorn, asked, hey, I just wanted to ask, what schools did you go? Are there any specific video game schools that you went to? So not really, actually. My university story, I really need to do a proper video on it, but I wasn't even supposed to develop games in my university. I was going to do digital film and screen arts, which is like this progressive arts course for interactive like storytelling through like visual means, which sounded so damn interesting. But then I wanted to do that using game engines, and I found out that actually the course didn't teach you like coding or anything to be interactive, or to make interactive content like that. So I just figured, okay, well, I'll learn to make games then, because I do love games, always loved games. I always play games on this channel, and I think games are a progressive and really good way of telling a narrative, and I see in the future just films and games just merging together. I mean, it's already happening now. Directors and game designers are working together. I feel that's the future. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. I went to a university called the University for Creative Arts in Farnham in England. It's very small, little creative university, but it was really nice because even though it didn't have that like way party scene that you think of when you think of university, it was nice to just be surrounded by so many creative individuals, and I could chat to animators, to musicians, to people in film, to actors. Everyone was just around me, and we were always getting in on each other's projects and just helping each other out and just having like creative big bursts of like conversations, and yeah, it was just super lovely. I actually really miss it. Hey Disturbia! You're like a darkness in the night, and the sun is blinding me. I'm kind of regretting being in my conservatory, but whatever. My question is, how do you make time reaches you? I say to program on your own, work, make videos, etc. You do not sleep. It's a superpower. Tell me your secret. Okay, cool. I think I get where you're coming from, and damn, this light is blinding me. So how do I do everything I do? So I kind of touched on it before. I do a lot of different things. I like music, I like writing poetry, I like writing short stories, I like writing horror stories, hell yes, and I would freaking love to write like a little goosebumps kind of book. Anyway, another thing. This is my brain. I don't know, naturally on speed. What am I talking about? Yeah, so basically I just like, I want to do everything. It's not even doing everything, I just want to tell stories in any way that I possibly can. You know when you're a kid and you have like a lot of free time because you don't have to worry about work or whatever, and you literally spend it just by like doing whatever you wanted to that day, whether that was making a den for your teddy bears, or drawing a picture of your family, or writing a short story about a magical bin. I never kind of grew out of that. And that is, I guess, why I am the way I am, because I get kind of bored if I don't have a creative project on. So I can spend time with friends and everything, like love them, but eventually I really do need to just like go and be on my own and just work on something like fun and creative and different. And I guess that's how I find the time, because that's my life. Like there's no question about it, you know. If I'm going to work and then I come home, I'm not saying I do this every single day, and I do have moments where I need to just sleep. I mean, a lot of my creativity does stem from like working crazy hours and then suddenly I'll crash, but that's just me. And if that's how you work, fine, great. I mean, maybe it works for you, maybe it doesn't, it works for me. But yeah, I just need to. I just feel a need to, and if you feel a need to do something, you'll do it because it's important to you, so you'll do it. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's not a superpower, it's just, I guess it's time management. I do like to put things on my calendar, so if I have like a project that I need to get done, but then I'm like, oh, I've got to work over the next few days, and then I've got to do this, and then I forgot that I made plans to do that, then I'll be like, okay, so I'll look at my calendar and be like, okay, this is my next free day, or like, this is my next free half day, so I'll put it in then, and then I feel more like relieved, because I know that that project that I really want to get done is going to get done that day, or it's going to get started that day, and then I feel better and I can go along with my day. Benedict Williams asks, do you do weekly videos or just live streams? Also, is there any merch? Yes, there is merch, and I will put it in the description down below. I do some concept art, so you can buy my art on mugs, on your phone, on a t-shirt, but also we do have some merch for perfection. I'm making some more soon, but right now you can get the Monster Terror on a t-shirt, on a mug, on your phone, on a pillow, even as a freaking bed cover, and it's all on Redbubble, and you've just got to search YagmanX, and yeah, you can purchase your merch there. So thank you for the little merch plug. Also, if you do buy anything, please tweet me a picture of you like with it or just it there, because I love to see you guys like tweeting me stuff like that. As for the videos, hi, yes, this is a video, hello. I do make videos too. I love videos. I've been making videos since I was like really young as well, so it's something that I'll always make. Live streams are really great to get to know you on a more personable scale and just in real time. Like, we get to be our real selves with each other right there and then. And I'm not gonna lie, I love making kind of like different styles of videos. You'll see, go back through my videos, you'll see like music videos, like maybe a bit of animation, some of me just being a little bit weird, and that's what I like to do. And if I'm gonna play a game, I would prefer to live stream it nowadays. That seems to be the best way to go about it, because then I can like get you involved in the game as well. I'm really sorry, by the way, about this lighting. Why are you so harsh? But yeah, live streams every Wednesday and then new video every Monday. That's what I try and keep to. And if you want to follow me and see exactly what's happening in my life, Twitter is the place to be. And Instagram, I'm on there a lot too. Talking about Twitter, Alex Barber, why am I being a weirdo? Alex Barber asked me, I honestly can't see. I can't move though. I spent forever setting this up and I thought it was gonna be so cute. Alex Barber asked me, will there be a port for perfection on mobile phones? Well, I haven't thought about that, to be honest. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna sort out what I'm doing now. I still need to fix some bugs, and also I am gonna make a Mac version for perfection, so watch out for that. I'll be coming very, very, very soon. Make sure you're following me on Itch, by the way, because I will put up everything on there every time I do a new upload that's fixed some bugs. But as for mobile, I haven't really thought about it. I need to think about my next game and whether it is going to be a sequel, which I think is the best way to go now. You can tell me in the comments what you think about that idea, because this was a prototype and that's all it was ever supposed to be. It was like a prototype, a tiny slice of a much bigger picture, and you guys love the slice, so why don't I carry on making the bigger picture? It just makes sense. As for mobile, I actually do have a mobile game that you can play if you want to. I made that a year and a half ago, something like that. It's called Sleep Paralysis and it is for Google. It's on Android. So if you search on the Google Play Store, Sleep Paralysis, YagmanX, you should find it, or it's in the description down below. And it's actually a Google Cardboard game, and it kind of explores sleep paralysis and puts you in the shoes of someone who has sleep paralysis, because I have sleep paralysis. So that's basically why I made the game. Yeah, it's more of like a horror, experiential simulation. So, this video has gone on for a little while now. The sun has blinded me for too long, and you have slowly seen me just become probably a white blob on the screen, so I'm very sorry about that, but welcome to the YagmanX channel. Look out for more music, look out for more Let's Plays, look out for more live streams, and look out for more games. Have a lovely day or evening. Bye. My feet.